Hey guys and girls, welcome back to some Raincode. Where we left off, we had to rush back to the chief because we only had like 3 hours to save him, so I'm hoping
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
Wait! Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully.
Please!
I have to save the kid.
Get my dad back from them! Please! You may be a...
I can't back down. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth. Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But... Please, wait! Before you go, please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now, my investigation is legitimate. Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Oh God.
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name.
Halara.
Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
That's right! Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
Oh God, is she gonna come in like a
It appears
superhero?
you require the aid of a great detective.
Holy shit.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
Fuck yeah, Halara.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry. I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you all right?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
I get the guards like keeping the microphone up to him, the megaphone.
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
Fuck yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really? There's no room to mess up here, you know?
Well... What do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask...
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own. If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking...
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
The Peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and things are just gonna escalate.
Oh no.
And that's where yours true. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's...
But if I do...
There's always a price to pay.
Someone's the true culprit has to die.
When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed.
Yeah, like who
others.
cares with this one,
Why
honestly.
do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the Peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this
I will make you listen by force if needed.
Well, you better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
What? What's this?
Can she see it?
This time stopped?
Oh shit.
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yeah.
What happened? Is this someone's forte?
How the fuck?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street.
Oh, so she has my ability.
You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Halara wandered into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect.
Well, damn.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain. Plus, I don't feel like it. So I'll take that roll a minute faster! Down the rabbit hole we go!
Where am I?
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain. And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest,
Before you continue, tell me.
her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a...
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard. Why are you investigating that
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Nailman. We were pursuing.
Does
that
she not
case
remember?
Together?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you...
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case. The cost for hiring me was $5 million.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely. My mind is clouded.
Could that be...
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth. So, if someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be a... But I guess that part of the pact can't be...
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original.
That means we can't rely on Halara's to... That's unfortunate.
Hey, Master. Before we head in... Let's do that thing.
Huh? What?
The sword mouth thing.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the...
Oh yeah, she has to kill me, doesn't she, or something?
Yeah, I am.
Well, this world is just full of surprises. I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies,
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the...
Gross.
That was a lot.
Do you have to vomit them out
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Oh. Oh.
Sorry, please don't mind her.
Alright, we're all... Now, let's unriddle this...
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind. Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth. And, in other words, you die.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago!
Oh, relax. Quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Hellara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Hellara. What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh,
You see? Master, so what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
The clock tower crime scene is the 4th locked room. Did you forget? Ha! Maybe. Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Yes.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost die. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder. Inside the storage, in the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! We're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey! Huh?
Where did the culprit flee from?
See. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Where did the culprit flee from?
Here. It has to be here. The culprit must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes. This style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way!
Right. Let's try.
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Is he that...
This fucker.
It's a mystery phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us!
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
Hey, don't drag me down with you!
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly! It's so simple.
Dealing with continuous attacks.
This might be a little tough for you, Master.
Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the question.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So the culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. You must have seen the answer with your own eye.
Master, concentrate!
What did the culprit use to escape from the high location? Burnt remains of a strange... A shutter? No. Door key.
No, I can't dodge it!
Oh, God.
Master, concentrate!
I'm trying.
No, I can't dodge it!
Oh, wait, that's it, the rope, right? The burnt remains of the rope?
Master, concentrate!
Okay.
Must be it! That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind? What floor? Shutter structure. Yes. The marks.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails had been hammered in below the window.
And that's why they were bent.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
Or were the rope's burnt remains originally? Safety line?
Don't worry.
Rope ladder?
Here with you.
A belt?
There's no way I can dodge it.
Oh god. What? They didn't give me a chance to do anything. Rope line?
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it.
I had to be a safety net.
There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
YX. I'm ready for the safety net. Safety line.
Don't worry.
Rope
I'm
ladder.
right here with
A
you.
belt.
In spirit, anyway.
There's no way I can dodge it!
Oh, is it not? Damn it. So wait, was it a belt
It
then?
wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked
Oh
onto a
wait.
window.
That actually
Unless
would
you've
probably
had
make sense why
special training
the
for
nails
it.
were...
There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
Safety
Don't
line.
worry. I'm
Rope
right
ladder.
here with you.
Belt.
In spirit, anyway.
There's no way I can dodge it!
Oh, so it is a rope ladder? I'm confused now. Okay.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
Well, yeah, I didn't think it was like a normal rope. Because it had like... It was burnt weird. I'm just overthinking things, honestly.
Don't worry. I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
Ow! We're alive.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape. The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together.
Okay. I just thought that
That's how
it,
they
like
made
the
a
other
rope
side,
ladder.
kind of burnt away.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
And then just tossed it in the
window
incinerator.
shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
There we go.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props. To me for training you!
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
Back!
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watch...
Master, boom kill the mystery phantom blocking your path!
Yeah!
About to battle. Let's fucking go.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear. Clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
Okay.
The watchmaker was also at the sea. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room.
Say,
Right. These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the sea. And he had a hammer for the nails.
Ow.
In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
This is the truth!
He's afraid of heights. He wouldn't do it.
The watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
Damn you!
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
Honestly, I can't tell nowadays either, Shinigami. But honestly, he reminds me of Makoto, because Makoto didn't give me protagonist vibes at all as well.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your app.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're so nope. You.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker.
Halara, during the investigation, you claimed. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
When does she not?
Hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it? Check it out! A new solution key!
We're back to the original.
So, we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about which supposedly leads to solving the...
You learn fast.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact?
Oh, are you sulking?
No, I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we?
Yeah, you are. Shut up.
Move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose.
Let's see.
The first locked room, an old geezer was. If you think you're up. Are you going to the. Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again? But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape. Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay. This is where I used Halara's forte with post-cognition allowed us to see those are most suspicious. Here. I know. What about the
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the four corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
How ludicrous. You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Master! Poke him full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course!
What does that mean?
What do I have? There's a room key inside the glass. Some of the nails beneath the vent are bent. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna
ludicrous.
be useful.
Used the vent.
Oh, I thought that would work there.
Come on,
Guess not.
What is that?
Okay, that's fine.
How ludicrous. They used the vent. That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach. It.
Slash through this mystery.
Nails were bent downward because he was using them as footholds.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yeah. Without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. I'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And that is?
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
I don't want to pay any heavy prices, so we're gonna continue.
There it is! So... Oh, that's me! Alright! Another solution key!
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone pen.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master! This is all thanks to my training. Alright, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms!
This one looks crazy messed up.
The second lock. The corpse was inside this. If you think you're up for... Are you going to...
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other nailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room or we're not leaving.
I'll try.
Where did the culprit flee
The
from?
door was locked and the only key was underneath the... There are no windows that could have been used. So how did...
Oh,
It's too small for...
Yes.
You can't escape through... There doesn't.
You can't escape.
Damn.
Are you curious? I'm sure you're
Oh wait, wait, wait.
I understand.
He just left through the door, didn't he?
Here,
Cause the lock was smashed, wasn't it?
this has to be the spot.
So it was
Leave the
different.
room. The culprit had to have taken this door,
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
but there's no other possibility. There isn't.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how
Oh,
did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
he pulled it. That's why some of the nails are messed up.
Try it. Everything must be verified.
He used like a line or something to pull the key out
Sure.
through the top area.
After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
hold on, let me think this over.
Looks like we're locked out.
Oh shit.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. You can do it. Can't.
Yes.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
There you go.
It stopped, but nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse. I see. So this is the vital clue for this lock.
Lara, have you already solved?
You haven't?
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil, trying to take
The key was definitely tossed inside. But so, how did the culprit pull off that trick? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain. But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Aww, the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So,
At least give me.
it says, how?
I've been trying to figure.
Evidence was left at this.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide.
Yeah.
Got it? You just want the mystery. So, I'll help you out.
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out. Let's work together as a team.
Use the blank to move it.
That's not it.
I'm gonna fuck up. The fuck did he use?
Damn it.
Like he used some sort of tie or rope or something, but what? What the fuck was it? Oh my god, we're this far behind.
There are in the culprit.
I'll try.
That's kind of annoying.
The door was and the only there are no so how here. This has to leave the room. The culprit.
I can save it on the fly. I should be doing this. I don't know why I'm not. Oh, not. Never mind.
Had to have taken this door.
Huh?
But there's no.
But the door it's after lock.
Try it.
After committing, assuming.
What do you? Don't tell me.
Oh, hold up. What? Huh?
Looks like.
This is that.
What do I do?
Calm down. You can do it.
Can I save it now? Oh, this is horrible. Also, let me look at the case file real quick for this one.
You definitely want to remember this.
I think it's this one, right? The vent is too small. There's evidence that a string or something similar scraped against the gap.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe it's string. We'll try string.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case.
It was thrown in.
Right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here... It stopped. But nothing happened. The door is...
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on.
But there's more to it than that. I see.
Hello?
You have it.
Hey, quit playing hard.
If you want information, of course.
You right.
The key... So, maybe the... But...
Aww,
But the
that's true.
At least give me a heads up.
It said.
I've...
evidence.
Huh?
If you look at
Tool?
that's all.
Got it. So,
Huh?
lay it. Try to solve it, lickety split. Nice.
Okay, this string.
Go, go, go. That's right. Ta-da. Nice. Great.
A sturdy and thin
You really think a tiny...
There he is again!
That deduction is wrong.
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded...
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor, which means the corpse was fixed in place.
Oh, true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be
Indeed. It would.
Laura, you think so too? Huh? The door?
The truth is slipping further away.
Of course it is. Because you... you peep.
Master, let's take him down.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Trying to hide the truth from us? How dare you?
Your deduction is wrong.
Right. This doll is made of resin, not porcelain. It looks like a thin string rubbed against the inner corners of the eye.
Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved. That's an indisputable fact.
Right.
But
Then...
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
I'll slash through this mystery. No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual blood stains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered. What? What's this?
3 of them. Jeez.
We gotta hurry and get through that.
Unusual circumstances. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved. You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pin body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting...
Hey, wait!
I won't let you!
Oh shit, are we running from him now? Okay. What position was the corpse in before it was moved? Standing on its legs, upper body, it was upside down. Oh god, we're gonna get flattened. Fuck, I'm not ready for this. So it wasn't... So the blood on his chest is moving normally. The other ones are moving side to side though. Which means... it was upside down, upper body sitting up. I want to say this one.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
Yeah. What was used to sit the body upright? A thin string, a wall, a cardboard box. The string.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
Why was the corpse lying on its back at the time of discovery? It was moved when discovered. The string was retrieved. The string was cut. Oh, I thought he cut it like he did the ladder. Fuck. It was moved when discovered. I hit... Whatever.
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door. And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Master, you know the answer, right?
Right.
Recreate the locked room.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master. Blood places suspicion. You have to recreate the culprit.
Maybe you got the order wrong. First, you need to tie the fishing...
Tie the fishing line down. That's up here, right?
First, after that, the fishing line was drawn in terms of sequence. It'd probably be easy.
Does this location... Master, you said
That's it. And then the fishing line passed through the eye to someone. Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the... Here, behind the... Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from...
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line. Now, to return the line... This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key.
And then the vent gap.
The key was thrown through the gap in the vent. If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then... the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
And it was done. One of the more harder locked room cases, but we came out on top.
The bloodstains were strange. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body. But the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it. Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it? Which is me, of course.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it. Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now. Let's solve the rest.
Right.
The third locked room, pictures and paint, if you think you're up. Are you going? Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through. How did the culprit vanish from here?
This one is probably going to be a little bit more straightforward.
Here. I think the culprit could have only...
This is going to be another case of like he threw something through the window while leaving through the door.
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that...
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right? And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see. I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma. Can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very...
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
You haven't? How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked.
All right, let's go.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
Halara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Hey! Maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That way, the key would be found inside. Well, how about that theory?
Oh, shit.
Is this the store?
Which means... this one's a freebie! I was right! Just...
The culprit threw the key in. Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
Master! Hurry up and throw the key! Your footing's crumbling away! You're gonna fall!
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's...
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, but if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key...
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
Oh, shit.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
No. Oh.
You got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way. Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master! You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
Do something about that doll.
All right, first,
Prop the painting up against the wall next to the window.
the culprit nailed the... Next, both were stood up at a certain The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the... After that...
Hey. Hey.
Have to leave, right? And go on the outside?
Then the culprit went outside. The door... I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through...
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit...
Thrown it through the window. Nailed to the painting with the doll. Hung on a nail stuck in the doll.
No. The key wasn't just...
It just wasn't just hanging. Okay.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window. Finally... I pushed the painting... It completes the locked room mystery! This is how the culprit did it!
How was he able to nail that into the doll, though, through that little ass hole, if he could barely fit his hand in? But okay.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled by... Wait, you mean me?
We did it. So that was the final one.
Hey, who's gonna open
How would you decide that?
like this? Let's check out this. Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any...
That's terrible.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going. That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good...
Well, what do we do from here? I see. The way forward is... Now let's go.
Right.
Again,
Let's do it. I'm ready to find the true culprit. Does it mean that the third locked room might be done by like a copycat or someone that doesn't have anything to do with the actual Nailman?
This place is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes. Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
I have nothing to do with the case.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Wow, they're all here!
So now we must pick out the true culprit. Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you... To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you...
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
All right, I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
Who's the culprit? Figure it out and hit him with the dramatic finger. Who is the Nailman?
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit! I'm not the nail man.
How can I be the nail man?
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit! I'm not the nail man.
Oh.
Good.
I feel like the dude is too obvious.
I'm not the nail.
How can I be the nail
The
man?
worshipper. He seems too obvious
Nail
in this.
man!
Oh wait, she hurt her arm. You know what? This bitch. Oh. Okay.
Don't make me kill your ass!
So is it the priest? Watch it be the blue-haired dude. And I'm just overthinking again.
Considering all the evidence gathered so far...
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit.
How can I be the nail man?
It is the fucking priest. Okay. I wasn't thinking too hard. I need to go with my gut. Like I usually always do.
Considering all the
Alright.
How can I be the nail man?
I'm not the culprit.
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth. How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right! Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
Interesting outfit. It's time to boom kill this bitch. Wait, is it 2 against 1? Persons with access to incinerator.
I'm a man of the cloth. Don't leave like this. It's total blasphemy. I am not the nailman. That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper.
This is the truth. The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member, so he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous!
Ridiculous, but the truth, you bitch. Burnt rope. Victim's cause of death.
The name of the church is the goal. Even so, I am not the culprit.
Oh, fuck you.
There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Servant is slender build, my guy.
Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility. Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
No, no! Absolute lies!
Non-public information, fishing line, floor plans.
None must be the culprit. She's dead, and
The nun.
also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes. It's not like she's afraid of heights.
Wait.
She used the nails to climb.
Fuck, that's not the right one. I have the right thing, but that just wasn't the right thing. She doesn't have full use of her arms.
None must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
I think it's this one.
This is the truth. Imagine Study's locked room. The culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim. With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that, which means she's not the culprit.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nail man.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God. I am not the nail man.
Oh, God. You look like the nail man.
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
What do you mean?
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything and don't hesitate to use anything that might. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a
A bluff. In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
Enough with your stupid fantasies.
Report concerning the Gladstone murder case. There's suspicious footprints facing the wall in the grassy area.
Everything!
you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints?
Found your fucking footprints.
Yeah.
Wait, he said fingerprints?
Enough with your stupid fantasies! Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy! Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
Fuck yeah, there is, bitch.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible. I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
Got you, bitch.
You gave yourself away.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Kanai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. The evil must be punished. All I did was slay evil.
Someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. What is awesome!
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over? Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But...
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
All right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective. Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
The third room, because
Different.
it didn't have anything to do with the case.
You want my help?
Huh?
Oh, fine. Okay, Master. Lay it all.
It was this one, right?
Try to solve it, lickety-split.
This locked room is different from the others because of the victim's woman's corpse. Window gap. The victim's.
Tick tock, tick tock. You're wrong.
I don't know.
Go, go, go. Right.
The woman's death.
That's right.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Damn it. There we go.
A new path's opened up. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches. Defense. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma. Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right.
I feel like it was the worshiper. Like, I think this was the only one that he did himself or something. Because he was such a fucking super fan. He charmed the girl.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the nailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree. Among the string of nailman killings.
That has to be why the mystery. So who is the cop?
Indeed.
All right.
Why is the kid in there? Is that the kid? Who's the copycat killer? That is the kid. Why the fuck?
Accusing me of being the copycat criminal?
Is he just placeholder? Boy? That's weird.
I told you already.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
Nothing to do with this.
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth! Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nailman.
It's not his MO.
The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
What? Okay.
That
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think... I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it!
Damn it.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. You think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there wasn't. copycat criminal.
Why is it me? The servant could be the copycat.
Then that could be the
Copycat. Anyone
could have
done it. Say,
Except...
Why accuse me of being the culprit?
It has to be these.
Right.
I was just first on the scene. Why do you
Think I'm a cop?
copycat criminal? It could have all been the mailman.
The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the mailman. The cause of death was
Just different each
shot, yeah? And even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nurse could be the copycat. Anyone.
one could have done it! Now slash through this mystery.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the mailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you! You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
Master, after him! Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
For the first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliche.
It really is, but
He was always suspicious, but because the real mailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots.
yeah, it was kind of too on the nose.
Fascinated by the mailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the mailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Go away!
Looks like we've arrived at the final.
If we make him submit, look, Master.
Yeah.
Big time. It's running time.
Let's do this, Master!
We'll never destroy this fort! Damn you! Stop it! Shut up! Damn this! Stop with your lies! Everything was done
You are though, sir.
You accuse me when you have no proof.
I have all the proof though.
You didn't even check the crime scenes back then.
But I did though.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on! Thanks to Halara's forte,
My power allows me to see the moment, not the culprit.
we use post-cognition.
Time to countdown!
Get away from me! Why you? Get away from me!
I ain't going nowhere, my guy.
Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene. No clue will help lead you to the culprit. You're never gonna find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
Halara's post-cognition, and according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, you went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Halara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated. But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit.
Gotcha, bitch.
Is the truth of the case.
Slice him and dice him. Fucking copycat.
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can!
Okay. So, eyeless doll. Where did the culprit leave the room from? What did the culprit use to climb the wall? What did the culprit pass the line through? The eyeless doll. Vent. Oh, shit. That was a mistake. Vent. Nail. What did the culprit use to climb the wall? The nail. Back of corpse's neck. What did the culprit tie to the vent? Where did the culprit pass the line through last? The back of the culprit's neck. Rope ladder. What did the culprit use to destroy the evidence? The incinerator. What did the culprit use to escape? Rope ladder. What was nailed to the doll? Finally. There you go.
Step right up! A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nail Man? Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nail Man is first. The Nail Man is an urban legend of Conai Ward. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nail Man will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamisaki District.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Ginma District.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You've got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails in the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Gima District.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma. She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. And now, there's been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway, the killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
The cause of death in the art gallery murder was blunt force trauma. Strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the nailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. First, the nailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the nailman!
Gotcha, bitch.
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is... the Worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
Gotcha too, bitch.
This is the truth of the case!
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Really, Halara? You do?
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for! Time to boot kill the bad guy! Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Through into the final mystery labyrinth!
She's gonna murder him now.
Father? Are you alright?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead.
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes. It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the...
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad at these were the souls of deranged murderers. At least if you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea what's going on. Too much has happened.
We shall talk. At head.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before?
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on... Oh, fine. I can't say no when you...
Everyone!
Ah! He came back to life!
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nailman.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the nailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession.
That should do it. We even have witnesses.
The priest mumbled something. Anyway, everyone here.
What?
It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This...
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh?
A motorbike. Something.
It can't be.
Where is that coming from?
No. What are you doing here?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
Oh shit. So he's the leader of the Peacekeepers? He looks like a fucking weirdo.
The Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
How about now? See why they call him Hell Smile.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help. Oh, excuse me for the late introduction.
Martina. She's cute. A bit of a bitch, but she's cute.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
What's with him?
Master, be careful. I've never seen anyone amid such a dangerous...
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved...
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is... I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable...
Huh?
Director Yomi. Why am I?
We had discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church. We now know why you were so desperate to clean up. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Oh shit. He like double crossed him.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers, and yet you let yourself be corrupted. Seth, for the sake die.
Taking advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime.
But...
Damn.
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy her.
It's an honor.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail.
Someone like him is in charge of the peace?
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him. If possible, don't even breathe.
Well then, to our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
You fucking bitch.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all. I'm sorry, but no buts. None. How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective.
What? When did I say that?
Oh shit, she don't remember.
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the...
What?
Elara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the mystery labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even unless you have a contract with...
What? I thought Halara and I had...
Memories from up until you enter the mystery labyrinth.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma, are you listening?
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you...
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Oh, Laura.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
Oh. Man, I hope she doesn't like end up dead. You know, these detectives aren't gonna last long. They already killed off the first group. At least some of them. It's worrisome.
Are you serious? A peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the Nail Man. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story.
So what about the kitty cat?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of...
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned.
That sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It's me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in pet.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi Hellsmile. The direct...
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeeper's influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu. There's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary. So he is very normal? How scary.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kana.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the...
Sheesh, so much to deal with.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number one, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detective. So much. No, everything. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake.
Got it.
Hey, we worked super hard. I'm so stressed I could die. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure.
Is it the kid? Or the kid's dad? It is the kid.
Oh, it's you.
My dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just...
Aw, look at you getting...
Be quiet.
Oh,
What is it?
Did someone else die or something?
will you play catch with me?
Huh? Catch? But it's raining. Actually, sure. Let's play.
That's cute.
The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective. It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization.
Oh my gosh.
So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
We did it. We will save it here. I'm gonna actually end it here. On the next part, we start chapter 2. Leave a like, guys. Subscribe, share with a friend. I hope you guys enjoyed this hefty episode. I wasn't planning to make it this long, but I wanted to finish the Nailman case. That was the main goal, and I was happy that we were able to come to a conclusion. On the next part, we'll see what awaits a ragtag bunch of detectives on the next one. I'll see you then.